I've noticed the last like 2 months, my heating bill has gone up significantly because it's just been so cold outside.
It's been so cold. That heat's been cranked up.
Well, and we're trying to look to the bright side by looking at the 10-day, but it looks like there is no relief in sight when it comes to the temperatures out there.
Maybe a little bit compared to what we saw this morning, compared to what we're feeling out there. Yeah, it's definitely going to be feeling better next week. We'll still need the heat, though, for sure.
I just need to know, is this wind dying down anytime soon?
Not tomorrow, but as we go into Wednesday, we're going to finally see the wind at least ease up compared to what we're seeing right now. Tomorrow's going to be another day, a lot like today, maybe a notch lower as far as wind is concerned, though. Temperatures, as we go through the overnight hours, it's going to be cold and it's going to feel even colder. We'll be in the upper teens between 1 and 2 o'clock in the morning, but sustained winds at 20 miles per hour, and then those gusts higher than that. We'll be keeping gusts near 40 miles per hour through the overnight hours. Tomorrow, it's going to pick back up and temperatures make their way to the low and middle 20s yet again, but it's still going to feel much colder. So speaking of those feels like temperatures, by tomorrow morning, temperatures around 18 degrees, feeling like 2 in Plymouth, feeling sub-zero in Worcester. So it feels like temperature. Any exposed skin that you walk out the door with, if you don't have gloves on, if your neck is showing, you don't have a scarf on, this is what it's going to feel like on exposed skin. So just be ready. It's definitely feeling cold. You'll definitely want to bundle up these next few days, even into tomorrow afternoon. Temperatures will feel close to 10 degrees along the coast and single digits inland. So we still have wind gusts, middle 40s, 45 miles per hour currently in Bedford, 46 in Boston, 45 in Fitchburg. Earlier today, we saw some gusts pushing 70 miles per hour. That was really what was causing big issues. We're now still in that zone where we could see a few issues, but it is going to slowly ease up through the overnight, but then pick back up tomorrow. So sun goes down, wind gusts between 30 and 45 miles per hour overnight tonight, and then into tomorrow, they'll pick back up around 50 miles per hour at times. So as mentioned, it is going to be a little better, but this still could easily cause issues through parts of our day tomorrow. So this is a look at 1:30, 2 o'clock for Tuesday, where wind gusts around 50 miles per hour, especially inland, are going to be the norm. So as we were talking about, the cold, it is sticking around below normal, especially as those normals are starting to rise. The days are opening up. We're seeing a lot more sunshine. Those normals are closer to 39 degrees, but we're going to be below that as we go through the weekend. By the time that we get into next week, though, we're starting to see some 40s on the board. So while mornings are staying cold, those afternoons are going to be breaking out of the 30s, at least for parts of next week. So right now, the normal high is at 39 degrees. It is going to rise by March 1st. We're going to be at 42 degrees. So that's some good news. We do have a light at the end of the tunnel, but as we go into next week, it still could be many ups and downs heading our way. As far as the end of this week goes, there was big system, a lot of talk on social media about potential large storm for New England, but as it comes in, it is looking like it's going to be moving a lot to the south. That's going to be bringing in the potential for maybe some snow flurries as we go through parts of the day Thursday. Now, if the system shifts a little bit more to the north, we'll be talking about something totally different, but right now it does look like we could potentially get clipped with some very light accumulations for Thursday, but it's definitely not going to be any large-scale storm. So we're going to continue watching that as it comes closer, but Thursday, a few days away now, it does look like it's pretty settled to be moving across the mid-Atlantic and then moving out into the open ocean. And ahead of that, we have the wind sticking around Tuesday and parts of Wednesday. And then as we go into the weekend, we are looking mainly dry with temperatures in the middle and upper 30s.